If you're looking to save some money by shopping this sale, there are a few things you need to know because it might not actually be worth it. In this video, we'll cover the pros and cons of the Sephora sale, a brand deal breakdown, like should you just wait for Black Friday, and I'll share some of my beginner-friendly recommendations so that you can make the most out of the sale. So here's what you need to know. The sale is now live for all tiers and runs through November 6th. Sephora collection products are 30% off, and then for all other products, Rouge gets 20% off, VIB gets 15%, and Beauty Insiders, anyone who's just signed up with an email, gets 10% off. Yes, 10%. So why would you shop? The biggest pro of shopping the Sephora sale is that they carry so many brands. It's really convenient to shop when you don't have to add products you don't actually want just to reach 5 different free shipping minimums. And during the Sephora sale, there's no free shipping minimum, so even if you just want to get one little pencil sharpener, it ships for free. Another pro is that you can shop the Sephora sale in person, so if you're close to a Sephora, especially if you're newer to makeup, I would highly recommend going in person and swatching some products. If you need help, the employees at my Sephora have always been really helpful and not pushy at all. And a reminder for my fellow people pleasers, you don't have to buy what they give you. You can just say, thank you so much for all of your help, but I won't be getting that today. Sometimes I really need that reminder. The big con of the Sephora sale is that the discount is pretty small, and for some people it'll only cover tax. And these days brands are real desperate for our dollars, so they may offer an even better deal during Black Friday, which really isn't that far away. If you think you want multiple products from one brand, look up their Black Friday deal from last year and see if they did free shipping. I made a little cheat sheet with some popular brands discounts from last year. You'll see some had crazy good discounts and others did like a gift with purchase or a daily deal. And those are the brands that I would shop during the Sephora sale because I personally wouldn't want to have to bank on liking whatever mini they throw in with a purchase. It's also worth noting that even if the discount is higher than Sephora's, if you can't reach the free shipping without throwing in items that you don't want, then you're not actually saving money. So last year I just wanted an eyeshadow from Makeup by Mario and it cost $24, and he was running a 25% off sale, which brought it to $18. But the free shipping minimum was $35. And I scrolled through every single item on his site and there was literally nothing else that I wanted, so I just didn't buy it. And then I regretted not getting it earlier during the Sephora sale. So especially if you have your eye on any Charlotte Tilbury, Rare Beauty, or Patrick Ta, I think now's a good time to give those brands a try. Lastly, here are a few beginner-friendly recommendations I would recommend picking up whether you get them during the Sephora sale or Black Friday. If you're looking for a glow booster, the Saie Glowy Super Gel is the one that I reach for most often. The texture is really thin and it just has this cooling sensation. It's just really pleasant to use. It sits really nicely under other base products and it even mixes in really well with my skin tints and foundations. I have 2 shades, Starglow and Sunglow. Sunglow is bronzier and it's been my go-to right now. It's a little more subtle because it's closer to my skin tone, but Starglow gives this like post-yoga glass skin look that's just really striking, and I can't wait to use this more in the winter. I have the minis and I really don't think you need a full size of this product. They have a special mini set that has a set exclusive shade called Warm Glow, and that has more of like a golden vibe, and I'm trying really hard not to buy it. For the base, if you're into no makeup and you really just want to even out your skin tone a little bit, I would totally recommend the danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. I have dry skin and I love how hydrating it is. It's a subtle effect on camera, but in person it's just a soft veil of coverage and it looks like I drink water consistently. The formula also feels so light. I rarely wear foundations because I can always feel them weighing on my skin, but this is barely noticeable. Danessa Myricks had an amazing Black Friday deal of 40% off last year, but the free shipping minimum was $100, which I just could not reach. So I would recommend shopping this one during the Sephora sale. For a highlighter that blends itself, I have to recommend the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Wand in Goldgasm. I don't like this applicator at all. It's a really messy product, but the formula itself is so good. It's really creamy and you only need a couple taps to give yourself a golden hour glow. If you're my skin tone or a little deeper, I think you would absolutely love this product. Since Charlotte has only done bundle deals in the past for Black Friday, this is another one that I'd recommend picking up during the Sephora sale. Okay, I feel like this concealer is a little underrated. This is the Kulfi Main Match Concealer and it has everything that I look for. It is super creamy without being slippy, and it's got medium coverage. It's not super full where it looks out of place if you're not wearing a full base. Also, if you have a hard time finding complexion products that fit your undertones, I would definitely check out this line because it is very olive and neutral undertone friendly. Next, I have 2 blush recommendations for cream blush. It's the LYS Satin Matte Cream Blush, and this is my favorite formula for beginners. The 2 shades that I have, Self Love and Confident, are not overwhelmingly pigmented, so you don't have to be as careful when you're applying them. And because it's a stiffer cream formula, you don't need to set this like you would other cream blushes. and that means it's gonna last all day and not just fade away. They also have a good assortment of shades from bolder reds and berries to more neutral options like Confident, which is my most used one. Last year, LYS ran between 25 to 40% off during Black Friday, so if you think you're gonna pick up a couple of things from them, I would definitely wait. And lastly, my powder blush recommendation is the Sephora Collection Soft Matte Perfection Blush Duo in Tiger Lily. If you are tan or deep skin tone, I feel like you have to try out this shade. These orange and burgundy shades can be worn alone, or you can mix them together to create a really beautiful sun-kissed look. Also, I find this formula to be so smooth and evenly pigmented, it's never gone on patchy whenever I use it to set my cream blushes. It is currently $8 for some reason, so with the 30% off the Sephora Collection, that brings it to $5.60, so you know what you gotta do. I hope these tips and recommendations were helpful. My name is Gianna, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That would just make my day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!